15 signs a married man wants to sleep with you. 1. He was not open about his marital status. One of the obvious signs that a married man wants to sleep with you is when he hides his marital status from you. You coincidentally had to find out from other people that he is already married. He did not want you to find out because it might ruin his chances of sleeping with you, since you will ask him about his wife. 2. He checks up on you often. If you already know that he is married, but he constantly contacts you to discuss current affairs and not work-related stuff, then it is a sign that he wants to sleep with you. When a married man wants to sleep with you, he will act as if he cares so much about you. When you are not at your usual spot or absent from work, he will contact you to find out if you are okay. If you work at the same place, he will pass by your section daily and greet you or start a conversation. 3. He is interested in your personal life. Another sign that a married man wants to sleep with you is when he begins to show interest in your personal life. He will want to know what you get up to in the evenings and what your plans are for the weekend. He will even want to know if you are in a relationship and who you stay with. Sometimes he might not be straightforward in asking questions, but he will make comments like your boyfriend is so lucky to have you, or you are such a great lady, he is a fool for not marrying you as yet. He knows that if you are single, you will say that you don't have a boyfriend. 4. He buys you gifts. If a married man gives you a gift, know that there is something that he wants in return, because there is no free gift. You will have to pay back the gift in kind sooner or later. If he gives you a birthday gift, or a Valentine's Day gift, or a gift on a random day, it is one of the signs that a married man wants to sleep with you. The problem with accepting gifts is that you will feel obliged to accept his demands, as you don't want to be seen as someone who was only using him for his money. 5. He buys you lunch and pays for some of your expenses. When a married man wants to sleep with you, he will frequently pay for your lunch or even dinner. He might even give you a loan and does not expect you to pay it back. If you keep accepting his kind gestures, you must know that one day you will be expected to pay it back in kind. 6. He touches you when talking to you. If a married man loves touching you even when it is uncalled for, it is a sign that he wants to sleep with you. He might put his hand over your shoulder, pat your back, his elbow might hit against your arm when laughing, or sometimes he might even just want to hug you. 7. He compliments you often. When a married man wants to sleep with you, he will throw compliments at you. He will compliment your body structure, your perfume, hairstyle, attire, and even earrings. If you made a presentation or performed a task, he will compliment you more than any other person. In other words, he will compliment you more than any other guy in your circle, and sometimes you will even wonder if his compliments are genuine. 8. He makes sexual conversations and looks at you lustfully. The way he looks at you actually says a lot about his intentions. If you feel like he is undressing you while looking at you, or he says words like "you are too sexy," then it is a sign that he wants to sleep with you. When someone wants you, he will look at you when you are not looking, and even after you have turned your back on him, he will continue to look at you. Some men are straight up. They will tell you that they are attracted to you and wish that one day they can explore the chemistry. Some men will even turn any innocent conversation into a sexual one. 9. He is jealous and possessive of you. When a married man wants you, he will be jealous when he sees you giving other guys attention. He will talk ill about men who like you, or he will start to give you the silent treatment. He wants to act as your big brother, but he forgets that he is the dangerous one because he is a married man who just wants to sleep with you. 10. He does favors for you. When a married man wants you, he will agree to do favors for you. If you need transport or someone to carry your boxes, he will gladly assist because he has an ulterior motive. However, there are men who are naturally kind. That is why you should not look at one sign in isolation. 11. He wants to spend much of his time with you. When a married man wants you with the intention of wanting to sleep with you, he will want to spend quality time with you. He might even take you out, or even buy you drinks so that he can win you over easily. When he is going on a work trip, he might say words like, "How I wish you can come with me." 12. A married man wants private time with you. When he wants to sleep with you, he will want to spend time alone with you and not with your friends or colleagues. He is happier and free when it is just the two of you, because the presence of other people might distort his mission. And other people might be able to see through him. He will want to spend alone time with you in his office, or his car, in a restaurant, or he might even suggest that he comes over to your place since his place is a no-go zone. Or if he is in a long-distance marriage, he will invite you to his apartment. The aim of wanting to spend alone time with you behind closed doors is so that he can capitalize on your moment of weakness. When it is just the two of you, you can easily fall for his tricks and regret later. And he knows that if you agree to sleep with him once, you will no longer refuse the other times. 13. He does not talk about his marriage. When a man has intentions of sleeping with you, he will avoid talking about his marriage. You will not be able to assess if his marriage is in a good state or not. And because he is pursuing you, you will just assume on your own that his marriage is bad. When you ask him about his wife, he will ignore the topic altogether, or say let's not talk about her, because he wants the main focus to be on you and not his wife. 14. He complains about his wife. If a married man happens to talk about his wife, he will say bad things about her. He wants to validate his actions by portraying the picture that his wife is evil or she neglects him. And when he says such, you will be sympathetic towards him and you might want to close the gap. A married who wants to sleep with you will always complain about his wife, because if he praises her, it will be clear that he does not love you and only just wants to use you. 15. Other people don't like him around you. If your friends or colleagues have said that they do not like your close relationship with a married man, and advised you to keep your distance, then it is an obvious sign that other people can see that he wants to sleep with you. Don't ignore them, because often opposite gender friendships do not work. There is always someone with an ulterior motive.